Hola and welcome to Beyond Tapas. I am Paco Garcia and today I am going to cook for you possibly the easiest rice you can bake. Yeah, bake. Baked rice. Arroz al Horno. Arroz al Horno is an incredibly typical dish within the community of Valencia, within the region itself. And yet, when you go out, barely anybody knows about it. And it's a shame because it's just as tasty as paella, yes, I said it, and yet it's way easier to cook. Although it doesn't have a root like the paella as well defined, we can trace this recipe to hundreds of years ago, and there are so many different variations. This is because it is very flexible. So although I'm going to show you how to cook the most traditional way today, don't fear to experiment because you can get fantastic results. And I will give you a few hints and tips later on. If you don't use the decimal measurement system, if you use imperial, don't worry. There is a very handy converter down there in the video description, as well as all the measurements for all the ingredients in this recipe, which I hope you will enjoy. And since you're down there, please do remember to subscribe and do leave me a comment, which is truly and genuinely very welcome and appreciated. But without further ado, let's go beyond tapas. To cook this dish, we need to have the oven fully heated at about 200 to 220, depending on whether it uses a fan or not. That is down to you, depending on what kind of oven you actually have, and you need to practice this a little bit, I'm afraid. In a hot pan, put some of the olive oil and fry the ribs and the pancetta all together. Just make sure they're all fully sealed throughout and start to release those delicious juices. Once they're done, just set them aside for the time being. Do the same with the blood pudding and fry it in the same pan with the same juices until you get some crunchy bits on the edges. Once you've done it, set it aside for a bit. You can peel the potato and cut them into 1 centimeter slices. I personally don't peel my potatoes, even though the peel I know is not that easy to digest, but I do like it. Traditionally though, you would peel it. And fry the slices both sides until they are golden, and once they are, once again just set them aside with the rest of the meat. Let's take some of that tomato from the can, the rice, the chickpeas, the paprika, salt to taste, and add the saffron and stir fry on a medium heat for about 5 minutes. Oh, also add the head of the garlic. Yeah, the whole thing. Put back in the pan the ribs and the blood pudding and the slices of a tomato that we have previously sliced, nicely arranged all over the dish. Crown with the head of garlic in the middle of the pan. And I know what you might be thinking, that it's a bit too much garlic. Trust me, it is not. And once roasted, it's going to taste incredibly delicious. And this is the real trick for a great arroz al horno. Use exactly twice the amount of meat stock that you use rice. So if you use half a kilo of rice, like it is in this recipe, then use a whole liter of meat stock. You can also use water or vegetable or chicken stock, depending on what meat you're using. Take your pan to the oven and let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes until the rice is cooked and most of the liquid, pretty much all of it, is gone. Once that's the case, take out the pan, cover it with foil or a clean cloth and leave it to rest and finish cooking for about 10 minutes before you serve it. And that's it. When you put this on the table, nobody will be unimpressed. Trust me on this one. I hope you enjoy. Please do send me some photographs in the Facebook group with your creations. I love to see what you have done and let me know what you think. If you want to change your meats because you don't eat red meats or something, then by all means do use chicken, which tastes delicious as well, or turkey. And if you want to avoid meat altogether, some zucchini or courgettes, some eggplant as you call it, or aubergines would also work a treat. Any fleshy vegetable will work fantastically. Even pumpkin in this coming soon fall will be unbelievably tasty. So have a go and let me know what you think. But please, put the garlic. Please. I'll talk to you very soon.